Hello everyone, my name is Elliot Legan, and for today's video, I am just going to be talking about the whole Ariana Grande podcast with Zach Sang. So if you guys didn't know, a few days ago, Ariana Grande went to a podcast with Zach Sang, and she talked about everything that's been happening to her, especially about the Ethan Slater situation, her new upcoming movie called Wicked, and her new upcoming album called Eternal Sunshine coming this March 8th, and it's coming by a few days later. And when she went to Zach Sang, the first thing that she talked about is that she wasn't planning on releasing an album, and if ever she did try to release an album, it would probably on after part 2 of Wicked, because she wants to focus on her movie more and she wants to focus on acting more. But after the whole Ethan Slater situation, and after the home wrecking allegations towards her, and after the whole media trying to be against her and is now berating her character and is now questioning her dignity for herself, she's now going to be releasing an album, and she already released her lead single, Yes and it is critically acclaimed, but a lot of people didn't really like it. She also talked about her perception of herself as her real self, and she also talked about what she is when she's a pop star. She wasn't healthy when she was in her pop era. She wanted to somehow talk about what she is personally, since she now has become more personal of herself. She now talks more about what she's been going through as human Ari. Now she's wanting to defend herself and her character, not like before, since she's more vulnerable before, and now she's defensive. I don't want to say it in a derogatory term, but Ariana has talked about how people trying to bully her, and because of her weight, people saying that she has an eating disorder or some sort, when she said people loved her during the time when she was really unhealthy. When she was really unhealthy at that time, people really loved her body. People really loved the type of body that she had before, and people even said that they wanted to be her and they wanted to have a body like hers. And now when she's really healthy, people are saying like, yikes, you're ugly. Body shaming and face shaming is a really very bad thing to do, and bullying can never work for other people to change themselves. If you guys want her to change, then just give her constructive criticism. Don't try to send death threats. Don't try to bully her. A lot of celebrities gets to face those types of consequences, but those consequences shouldn't be experienced by anyone else. Because Ariana, yeah, she may have done a lot of things that the public has been really furious about, but at some point she's a real victim about what she's been going through. At some point, I'm not gonna be talking about the home wrecking allegations, because she wasn't a victim about these allegations. What I'm gonna say that about the Manchester situation and the whole Mac Miller situation, she was a real victim of it, and people really hated on her for no reason at all. But except for these situations like the donut licking situation, I don't want to say the home wrecking allegations because we don't know if it's true or not. Ariana hasn't been too much open about what's happened about their whole situation. But I'm gonna say, since Page 6 debunked their theory or rumor that Ariana really did a home wrecking method in order for her to get Ethan Slater, I'm still gonna be 50-50 on the situation, because Ethan Slater's wife, who has been going through a lot for the past year, since she's been divorced by Ethan Slater and is now with a new woman. I wouldn't actually think about her being the villain here. It's like 0%, because she's done nothing wrong. The only thing that she said publicly, I'm talking about Ethan Slater's ex-wife, is Ariana is not a girl's girl. All I can say is I'm gonna sympathize with Ethan Slater's ex-wife. So I'm gonna say Lily J right now, because I'm kind of disrespectful for saying Ethan Slater's ex-wife. But since Lily J has said that Ariana Grande is not a girl's girl, I can say that I can fully empathize and sympathize about her response towards Ariana Grande, and I really think that she has the rights to say anything, since she was a victim of being left on, of abandonment, and with a child connected to Ethan Slater, he still left her. And I really think that's a really sad part for Lil J. But anyways, let's get on to the next part. Since Ariana Grande talked about the whole AI and the releasing of her unreleased song, I'm always gonna be on her side towards that, since I don't believe in releasing unreleased music from artists is being a good thing about it. It's not a good thing, not even an ounce of being a great manner to do. Like, someone else is using an artist's crap for the money, for the profit, even if the artist never wanted to or intended to release it. Ariana's response on releasing the leaks of hers is a really compromising thing that I can actually agree on to her. It's not argumentative. We all can just agree on that, because it's actually really fucked up for people to like make a career out of leaking someone else's music. She even said to everyone who leaked her music to see her in jail. They're probably all going to jail. I know someone who leaked one of her music. Probably that was Fantasized, and it was Adriana Venti. They were sent by Ariana's team that if they don't remove her music called Fantasize on every platform, then they are sadly going to take legal action to that person who's trying to leak the song. I do really agree with Ariana, and as much as Ariana has been hated by the general public, she has the rights to be furious about people who leaked her music and for people who leaks her unreleased music. And the reason why she said number one, people are hypocrites, since people are trying to hate on her because she was an alleged homewrecker, people are still using her audio Fantasize on TikTok even though she never intended to release it. So that's why she called a lot of people hypocritical.
So Fantasize comes out, crazy, was stolen, comes out, thieves, pirates, crooks, illegal. What?
How are they stealing
I'll pay you more to put it away, like to get it back.
Why don't you want it out there? Because people think it's yours. They don't know the context.
Well, that wasn't my song. That wasn't for me. It was like a parody of like a 90s girl group vibe, but they loved it. They loved it so much. And I was like, all of you are absolutely hypocrites. And B, that's crazy. It's so corny, but.
And the second part, she talked about AI. And this was an interesting part. She said it was terrifying.
Have you heard yourself as AI singing songs that aren't yours?
Yes. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, you tell me.
What? Why? I hate it.
One of the cases that somebody made on our show the other day was like, oh, I can use AI when I'm creating a song for an artist that I think should be for.
Terrifying.
So they'll shop a song as that artist, essentially.
It's terrifying.
And I really agree that AI, artificial intelligence, is really creepy if you ever make a song that was really not your voice. And then you imagine about if it happens to you, what can happen? Like, your voice can be used by an AI saying the things that you never even said yourself. So it's really scary and terrifying. Hello everyone, Future Elia here editing this video, but then I realized that I didn't get to talk about some certain parts that were very important to the reason why a lot of people are criticizing Ariana for her podcast with Zach Sang, and I really want to talk about it. So at the very last part of the video, Ariana got to talk about something about what's going on onto her life, about the hate that she's been going through, and then she used a part of feminism in order for her reputation to be shielded on, for people to sympathize with her, to empathize with her, which was the very worst part that she could ever do to ever defend herself, because she used feminism and being hated as a woman. I think that was a very wrong move for Ariana to do, and I'll show you the clip right now.
Their own narratives.
Yeah. The thing is that like, we know this about the tabloids and about the media and about, like, am I crazy? Don't we know this?
Yeah, but nobody cares for the sake of a good story or for curing one's boredom on the internet.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we selectively remember that this is what the tabloids do to people, especially women, based on whether or not we like the person.
That part was one of the reasons why people really hated her, which I think it's kind of understandable, but at the same time, I think Ariana should have never ever used that shield or that type of weight in order for her character to be saved by by herself from the general public, and now people think worse of her, which I feel like she shouldn't have done that, but yeah, she should have. She already did. And overall, I really think that she's done a lot of things that she should be taking accountability on. If she ever makes a response about the home wrecking allegations, which she might never will, I'm probably gonna be on her side 60%, probably, because like Page 6 made a rumor about it at first, and then since, at the same time, it's really confusing since the timing was really confusing. We don't know what really happened, but something probably really happened towards that situation. And I really want Ariana to address it fully so her character could be fully cleared by now. That's what I can say.